Hello friends, again welcome to my channel. Now today we are discussing about one of the important topic from the immunology, that is the concept of antigens. What are these antigens? Now within these antigens, these are the substances. These are the substances which when introduced into our body, they are responsible for evoke or stimulate an immune response and subsequently reacts with the product of that immune response. These are the antigens, means these are the substances. Specifically in that, these are foreign substances or any type of the substances which are responsible for inducing immune response. It is one of the property that is to induce the immune response. Secondly, subsequently they react with the products of immune response. Products of the immune response. These are the antigens. Means the antigens can be defined as the antigens. These are the substances which when introduced into the body, they induce the immune response and subsequently reacts with the product of immune response in a specific manner. These are called as the antigens. Now here, these antigens, these can be divided into the different types. That is, preferentially there is the differentiation of these antigens into the endogenous antigen and exogenous antigens. Endogenous and exogenous antigens. Again, the name antigens, it is due to the specifically these antigens. In most of the cases, if we are discussing about the immune response, within that there are the two types of the immune response, that is the humoral immune response and cellular immune response. Within the humoral immune response, there is the development of the antibodies, that is the generation of antibodies. Here the name, that is the anti means here the antibodies and here the gens, that is to generate the antibody. The function of the antigens it is to generate the antibody. From that the name it comes, that is the antigens. Now here these are the two types of the antigens, that is the endogenous antigen and the exogenous antigens. Now these exogenous antigens, these are introduced to our body from the outside. They are coming from the outside. The routes may be different. Maybe through the ingestion, maybe through the inhalation, there is the entry of these substances within our body. But those of the substances which are entered, or those of the antigens which are entered within our body from the outside, these are considered as an exogenous antigens. Now, the example, they may be the bacteria, the bacterial toxins, These are the example of the exogenous antigens. Means different bacterial components, that is the cellular component, these are acts as an antigens. Whenever these bacteria, these are entered within our body, these are considered as an exogenous antigens. Then the bacterial toxins, within the food poisoning, the different types of the toxins, these are produced by these organisms, and whenever these of the products, the metabolic products of these organisms, whenever they are entered within our body, they are also acts as an antigens, and such type of the antigens, these are called as the exogenous antigens which are entered within our body from the outside. Now the endogenous antigens. Now here the term endo means within, means those of the antigens which are generated within our body through the different cellular activities or due to the some of the foreign particles or some of the viruses. For example, the viruses, whenever they are metabolized or whenever they are introduced within our body, they are synthesizing their proteins. Such type of the antigens which are metabolized within our body, which are synthesized within our body, these are called as the endogenous antigens. Means here example, it is the viral antigens, then the tumor antigens. These are the example of the endogenous antigens. Now again, there is the differentiation of these endogenous antigens into the three types. That is the autoantigens, then the allogenic antigens, or alloantigens. And the third one, it is the xenoantigens or the xenogenic antigens. Xenogenic antigens. Now here normally these autoantigens, auto it means self, that is the self antigens. Now those of the antigens which are present within our body, these are called as the autoantigens. Means within our body on the number of different cells there is the presence of the surface antigens, and our immune system in some cases these are get educated to differentiate between the self and non-self antigens. Means those of the our self antigens, these are developing the tolerance against these immune responses. Means these are the tolerogens. These are the tolerogens. Means the immune cells, these are get educated to didn't form any type of the immune response against the self antigens. For that purpose, against that there is no any type of the immune responses, these are developed. And such type of the antigens, these are called as the auto antigens. Now in some cases, if there is somewhat different changes or the genetic problems, if these are occur, due to such a condition, there may be the formation of the or development of the immune response against these self antigens, and such type of the condition it is called as the autoimmune diseases. Means during the autoimmune diseases, here there is the development of immune response against the self antigens. Now the second one, it is the alloantigens. Now within these alloantigens or allogenic antigens, here these are the antigens of the two organisms, antigens from the two organisms which are from the same species. Which are from the same species. Means no doubt, if suppose we all are human beings, within the human beings, all of the human beings, these are having the different blood groups. Not every person these are having the similar blood group. Means within this such type of the antigens which are present on the RBCs, these are considered as an alloantigens. Means the antigen A, antigen B which are present on the surface of RBCs, these are called as an alloantigens. These are the example of these alloantigens. The third one, it is the xenogenic antigens. Now these are the antigens from the two different species. Two different species. These are the antigens from the two different species. Means the antigens from the animals and antigens from the human beings, these are considered to be the xenogenic antigens. Some of these antigens, they may be show the cross reactions. These are the example, it is the Forssman antigen. It is the example of xenogenic antigens which are responsible for developing some of the cross reaction during the immunological examinations. So these are the three types of endogenous antigen, that is the autoantigens, alloantigens and the xenoantigens. Now this tolerogen, it is the concept that is these are induced. These tolerogens, these are responsible for inducing the immune non-responsiveness. Immune non-responsiveness within the body. That is, the immune system does not show any type of the immune response against that. These are called as the tolerogens. It means these are the autoantigens. Our autoantigens, these are the tolerogens. And these, the reason behind that, it is our immune system, it is educating the immune cells to differentiate between the self and non-self antigens. Whenever these are not the self antigen, then and then only there is the development of immune response. So it is the, in short, information about the types of antigen, that is the endogenous antigens and the exogenous antigens. So if you like this video, please subscribe the channel and also share this video with your friends. Thank you.